In fact, new car dealers are offering these maintenance programs, free, and some of them said you can wait 10, 12,000 miles between oil changes. What do you have to say about that?
It's the scariest thing I've ever heard them do. We have seen um, so many engines that have become sludged up inside, and sludge is the oil breaking down and not keeping the inside of the engine clean because it's in there too long, and this gooey goop starts to build up, and it starts to plug up passages, and it's causing tremendous trouble on engines. We've had some engines that were so badly sludged up, we've actually recommended they be replaced. And there's some guys out there throwing chemicals in there to clean them up, and we're researching some right now. I haven't seen any that worked really, really effectively. And when we do, we'll be the first to announce it. But until then, the sludging is just mind-boggling. Just Google engine sludge, and you will be amazed at how many class action lawsuits there are out there against manufacturers for people's engines sludging up because they've made a recommendation of an extended oil change interval, and without telling people, oh, by the way, if you do a lot of city driving, that's going to cause your oil to break down faster. Do it more often, or if you do this, or if you do that. So um, that's why I say the manufacturer's recommendations for severe driving must be followed. It's just incredible um, how bad these engines are. Let me give you an example. Some of the BMWs have very complicated camshaft adjusting for emission controls and power. Um, and it's how we're getting the good mileage we're getting in these high power engines out of these smaller power plants. And we're finding that oil sludge is gumming up these moving components, causing a check engine light to come on. Now, there's no sensor that's bad. There's no misfires or spark plugs that are worn out. It's just this engine oil sludge that's causing these problems. Some of them we're able to clean up, and some we're not. And it's taken some very, very expensive components to fix it.
Now, why do you think the dealers are doing that? Offering that for free, and then just doing. I mean, it seems like I'll say this because I don't know if this is true or not, and they're saying, we'll do it for free, but we're only going to do it once every 10, 12,000 miles. I wonder if they'd be saying something different if they weren't doing it for free. I mean, why are they telling people that, do you think?
They're telling people that because they are losing so many cars to the aftermarket to shops like mine for service and maintenance work because there's such a huge cost savings for the customers. So what they're thinking is, and it's a little off, is well, if we give them the service work for free, then we can keep them in. We'll be able to check the cars over. Then when they need brakes or something else, we'll be able to make those recommendations. Um, it's just a matter of time before people get, it's like, okay, well, my car's got 5,000 miles on it since the last oil change. I'm going to bring it into the dealer for my free oil change. And the dealer says, nope, you're not, you don't qualify for your free one. Come back in 10,000 miles. I actually had a BMW owner said he was 2 weeks early for his service and wanted to go out of town. And they said, nope, they can't service it. It's 2 weeks early. You have to come back in 2 weeks. And he wanted a car checked before he went out of town. So it's just a matter of time before they realized that just wasn't that wasn't the best way to handle it. Uh, so they're trying to capture that aftermarket business that they're losing um, by giving people the impression that, you get free service, so come in and buy a new car. So they're buying new cars, getting that temporary free service, but it's just going to be a matter of time before people realize the truth. That didn't save them any money at all.